Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're joining me for the first time, my name is Chef Fran. But first, give me a virtual hug by hitting the subscribe button. And in return, I will give you a new recipe every week.
My name is Chef Fran, and today we're making chicken pot pie. So in making our chicken pot pie, we have our shredded chicken that I've already cooked up. So we're gonna have our red and yellow peppers. We're gonna use some kale. We're gonna have some garlic, of course. And we have our wonderful mirepoix, which is your onions, your celery, and your carrots. We're gonna get nice and earthy and flavorful with some butternut squash. And can't have pot pie without having some potatoes that we've kind of already cooked and diced up already here. And we have some Southwest corn, which has a little poblano in it. We have our chicken broth. We have our heavy cream. We have our seasoning here, some cayenne pepper, some onion powder, garlic powder, as well as some Montreal chicken seasoning. And then we have a little bit of better than bouillon, roasted chicken, as well as roasted garlic here, some Himalayan salt and black pepper, and some chicken broth, as well as our egg with a little bit of water in it so we can make our egg wash for our pie. Here's our pie crust that we're going to put on top of our dish.
Here's our vitamin content. So I want to actually put a little bit of our better than bouillon roasted garlic.
Here's my onion powder.
So I'm going to add some of my Himalayan salt. So you have your black pepper that goes in here. I add a little bit of butter as well. And then I have some of my cayenne, a little bit of cayenne, some more garlic powder, and some more onion powder. I know we already have onions in here, but some more. So I'm gonna pour some of my white wine in here and some of my chicken broth. And I'm gonna get my chicken in here. Now I'm gonna add my shredded chicken here. Let me mix that up. And so we're gonna let that simmer before we add our cream. And then we'll start putting it in our baking dish. And then we have our top that we're gonna put our pie crust on the top of it, as opposed to having the whole pie be with a pie crust. We'll just have the top of it with the pie crust.
So I'm gonna add some wonderful, delicious cream in here. I'm gonna stir that up, and I'm gonna let that simmer and cook down so we can get our sauce to thicken a little bit. Might have to add a little bit of a slurry. And I think I'm gonna do that. I'll probably make a slurry and add it in. And if you don't know what that is, a slurry is just some water with some cornstarch that you mix in to kind of thicken your sauce.
So here I am, I have my ladle with all of the goodness here, and I'm gonna put it right here. And then we're gonna put our pie crust on it. I have my pie sheet here, and what I did was punch a hole so the steam can be released from it. And I made it a little bit, I measured the bottom actually of my little ceramic dish, and I went over like an inch over more, so that way it could fully cover the top of this. Then we're gonna put some egg wash on it and brush it with the egg wash. I'm gonna make sure that you brush your egg wash on it to get that beautiful golden color, and make sure you put a little water in the egg. Look at that, that's already looking cutesy, right? And so this is my designs. I made a little leaf design.
As promised, I'm going to show you how to make some designs. So I just took out some pie dough and I just rolled it out really flat. and I took my sheath of my knife to make an impression. So you could use like any sheath that you may have that has like some sort of like design or whatever on it, and just press it down on your pie dough. And then I just took my knife and just kind of cut around the shape of it. And I used my knife to also gently kind of pick it up, and that became my leaf impression. Also, sometimes I will just kind of make the leaf on my own, and I just squeezed the bottom of that impression that I did and the top and folded it in. And there you go. And now I'm trying to make a leaf just with the knife itself. A little one, small one. I used the knife to pick it up like I'm doing right now, and just squeeze the bottom. And there I have another leaf. And again, I'm just kind of doing it like almost oval shape with a pointy top. And I squeeze the bottom and make sure the top is pointed together. And I'll do 3 of those. I'm making my 3rd one right now. And I'm just going to add it together, and that'll be one set design as well. Now I'm just taking a little piece of the dough, and I'm just rolling it out to a very thin, micro thin log, and just forming it into an S, and rolling also small tiny balls. And these also can be like little impression designs on my pot pie.
Okay, so here's my little water, and the reason I'm using a little water so my designs can stick. We'll put that right here. Have a nice little design, and here we go. Just make sure that you have your egg wash all over on your pastry. Then we're gonna put that in the oven for 425 for about 30-35 minutes, depending on your oven, how it works.
Now that our pot pies have been egg washed and it has its impressions on them, it can go in the oven. And here are a list of ingredients.
Look at this. This is the chicken and the kale and the butternut squash and, you know, our red and yellow bell peppers.
All right, so let's taste it. Oh my gosh, this is really good. Don't forget to click the like button by giving us a virtual hug. I thank you again for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate your time. Love you guys. Bye.